he asked our guys have notebooks and they write down in their notebooks, and he asked our guys to write down 3 to 5 of their biggest, of their passions in life. All of our guys did it. Because I sat where I sat with Wade, I could see what he wrote on the paper, and they had to write 3 to 5 passions. And I'm going to give you 3 of them that he put down. His number 1 passion, these are in no particular order. The first thing that came up was he had a passion for music. He had a passion for music, and I take some solace in the fact that he was at a concert the night that all this happened. So he was at least living out one of his passions when this happened. And I was early in the morning after we left the hospital, I was just scrolling back through my text messages with Wade just to kind of see what our last conversations were and go through it. About a week before, we had a conversation on music, and he was trying to get me to change some of my musical tastes. He was educating me on Young Boy a little bit, and trying to get me to get with the times a little bit. But I was taken back that that was one of his passions, and how that tied together. The second thing was family and friends, and I think this is a perfect example of what great family he has, what a supportive family he has. I mean, it was unbelievable, the support system that I've been able to witness with them the last 4 or 5 days in the toughest of times. And then friends. I mean, this is a testament to all the friends that he made, with his smile, with his personality, with the way he carried himself. I had a friend of mine who's been to 1 LSU basketball game. He's one of my closest friends, and I didn't even know this. He brought his son to one of the games over Christmas last year, and the one picture he got was with Wade after the game in the hallway. And as soon as this happened, he texted me the picture of his son with Wade. And this guy lives in Georgia, and so he's made an impact and made friends all over the country and all over the place. And this is a testament to what a strong family system he had, and what a strong group of friends he was able to cultivate with his personality. And the last thing is something I know nothing about, but clothing and fashion were a big passion of his. And I'm going to miss, every day before practice, our guys know, they say I'm boring, I say I'm routine oriented, but I wear the same stuff to practice basically every day, the same boring shoes. The only thing that changes is a white windbreaker or a purple windbreaker. That's really the only part that changes. And without hesitation, every day, Wade would come out and critique my clothes and tell me he was going to buy me some J's and buy me some much better shoes to spruce me up for practice. He said, you can't go on the court looking like that. It looks so raggedy, coach. But he was always joking with me and playing with me about my style. But on the flip side, he had very good style and very good taste, and that was also a passion of his. And I've spoken with Wayne, and Wayne spoke tonight about our team honoring Wade this season. There's no doubt we're going to be playing for Wade all season long. The other team's going to have 5 guys. We got 6, so it's going to be a big advantage for us with him out there. But as I spoke to our team on Monday about, we want to honor him every day, not just on game day, because how he lived his life every day is how all of us can take things from how he lived his life every day. And Skylar touched on a few of the things, but we've had a lot of one-on-one conversations with the players. We've had a lot of group sessions with the players, and there's a couple themes that came out with how Wade, was with our team and how we handled our team. And one thing that came out, Skylar touched on a little bit earlier, is how Wade, was able to push people through conditioning, and he would run extra so somebody else wouldn't have to run. He would drag other people along with him. He could win every sprint this year. Every sprint, just about, he could get out front and win. That's how good a shape he was in. But he would hang back to make sure that the other guys would make it at the end, so nobody had to run again. And just did a phenomenal job pushing people through and conditioning. And I think that's something we can all do. When people need help, or when we got to go help people and help people push through things. We got to help people push through things and be like Wayde. That's something we can all do every day. Something every one of us can do every day. The second thing that came up is, I had 2 or 3 people say they loved being his partner in the weight room. And nobody really likes the weight room, but Wayde made it fun in there. And the reason they loved being his partner was because they said he'd never let him cheat a rep. If we did 10 reps, he'd make you do 10 reps. And everybody wants to kind of take the shortcut sometimes, but Wayde would never let you take the shortcut. And I think that says a lot about him, that he always wanted to do everything to the fullest. He lived his life to the fullest. He did everything to the fullest. He didn't want anybody to take any shortcuts. And, to honor him every day in the weight room, we do a Sims set at the end. We've done 2 of them, so we do 44 of whatever our last activity is. So we're going to honor him every day in the weight room with the Sims set, do 44, because that's how he would want it. And we're going to do 44. Nobody's going to do 43. Nobody's going to do 42. We're going to do 44, just like Wayde would want it. And then the third piece is sacrifice. Everybody talked about what a great teammate he was, and how he was willing this year, especially, we're going to try to move in positions and change positions, and he was sacrificing for the good of our team. He was doing what we needed to have done for our team to have the most success. And that hit home, changing positions so other guys could maybe play a little bit more, other guys could have more success, where it may, who knows how it would have worked out. But he was willing to do that. He didn't ask any questions. And when I told him, I said, hey, we're thinking about doing this. He said, I got you, coach. Whatever you need, man. Whatever you need, I got you. And I think that says a lot about him. So, while we can't bring back his smile, we can't bring back the jokes and his impersonations of me, which were spot on. We can't bring that back. But we can honor him every day by living a life where we push people and help people get through things, where we sacrifice for the greater good, and where we do everything to the fullest, and where we do every rep, and we do everything that we can to be successful and to push other people to be successful. And that's what I want Wayde to be remembered as. Passionate about life, passionate about basketball, he's passionate about LSU, he's passionate about this community and everybody being here tonight, and all the lives that he's touched are a great reminder of that. But know that we're going to honor Wayde every day. We're going to honor him on game days. We're going to play our hearts out for him. So with that, I'll turn it over to Dr. Alexander.